Be honest. You have wondered how your money stacks up against everyone else your age. Are you ahead, behind, or right on track? Today you will get clear benchmarks and, more importantly, a simple plan to win at any age. But first, a quick warning. Comparison can be poison if you let it discourage you. Use these benchmarks as a map, not a judgment. Wherever you are starting, the goal is simple. Be better than you were last year. Let us start with what net worth even means, because most people get it wrong. Your net worth is simply everything you own minus everything you owe. Your assets, like savings and investments, minus your debts, like loans and credit cards. So if you have $20,000 in savings and investments, but owe $5,000 in debt, your net worth is $15,000. It is one single number that captures your true financial position better than your income ever could. This is the number that actually matters. A high income means nothing if you spend it all. Net worth measures what you keep, not what you make. A nurse who saves can easily outbuild a doctor who spends everything. Instead of memorizing tables that go out of date, use a timeless rule of thumb. One popular formula says your target net worth equals your age times your yearly pre-tax income divided by 10. Simple, and it scales to anyone. So if you are 40 years old earning $50,000 a year, the formula suggests a target net worth of $200,000. It is just a guideline, not gospel, but it gives you a personal yardstick instead of a generic number. Now let us walk through life by decade. In your 20s, your net worth might be small, zero, or even negative thanks to student loans, and that is completely normal. Do not panic if you are starting from below zero. Your 20s are about building the foundation, not the mansion. The real goal here is habits. Kill high-interest debt, build a starter emergency fund, and start investing even tiny amounts. Time is your single greatest asset right now, far more than money. Here is the magic of starting young. Because of compounding, a small amount invested in your 20s can grow larger than a big amount invested in your 40s. Even $50 a month now plants a tree that grows for decades. In your 30s, your income usually climbs, and this is where your net worth should start accelerating. A common milestone many experts suggest is having roughly 1 times your annual salary saved by around age 30 to 35. This is also the decade of dangerous lifestyle creep. As you earn more, it is tempting to spend more, upgrading cars, houses, and gadgets. The wealthy do the opposite. They grow the gap between income and spending and invest the difference. Your 40s are the power years, often your peak earning decade. A frequently cited benchmark is having around 3 times your annual salary saved by your early 40s. This is the time to invest aggressively and seriously build wealth. This is also when you make sure your money is working hard in investments, not sitting idle. With 20+ years until retirement, you still have powerful compounding ahead. Every dollar you invest now has decades left to multiply for you. In your 50s, retirement moves from a distant idea to a real plan. A common target is roughly 6 times your salary saved by 50, building toward 8 to 10 times by the time you actually retire. The finish line comes into focus. This is the decade to take advantage of catch-up contributions, which let older workers put extra money into retirement accounts. It is also the time to gradually shift toward a safer mix, protecting the wealth you spent decades building. Now, what if those numbers made your stomach drop because you feel hopelessly behind? Take a breath. The single worst thing you can do is give up. Being behind is not a life sentence. It is just your current starting point. Plenty of people build serious wealth starting in their 40s or 50s. You cannot change the past, but you control your savings rate and your spending starting today. A late start with aggressive consistency still beats never starting at all. So how do you actually move the number? There are only 2 levers, and you control both. Lever 1. Increase the gap between what you earn and what you spend by cutting waste and growing your income through skills and raises. Lever 2. Invest that gap so it grows. Put the difference into low-cost index funds and tax-advantaged accounts, capture any employer match, and let compounding do the heavy lifting over the years. Earn the gap, then invest the gap. That is it. And do this. Actually track your net worth. Write it down once a month or once a quarter. What gets measured gets managed. Simply watching that single number tends to motivate better money decisions and steady, satisfying progress over time. One morning when you see net worth statistics online, there is a big difference between the median and the average. The average is dragged way up by a handful of billionaires, making everyone else feel hopelessly behind. The median, the true middle person, is almost always far lower and far more realistic. So when a scary headline shouts a giant average net worth, relax. Focus on the median, and even more on your own steady progress. Let me steer you clear of traps. Mistake 1. Judging yourself by income instead of net worth. Big earners with big debts can have a net worth near zero. What you keep and grow matters far more than what shows up on your paycheck. Mistake 2. Letting comparison wreck your motivation. There will always be someone richer and someone poorer. The only fair comparison is you versus your past self. Run your own race and let the benchmarks guide, not defeat you. Mistake 3. Doing nothing because the gap feels too big. Wealth is built one consistent step at a time. The person who invests a little every month for years quietly overtakes the one who waits for the perfect moment to start big. Let us lock it in. Net worth is everything you own minus everything you owe, and it matters far more than income. Use the age times income divided by 10 formula as your personal target and track the number regularly. Build habits in your 20s, accelerate and beat lifestyle creep in your 30s, invest hard in your 40s, and protect and catch up in your 50s. Behind or ahead, the plan is the same. Widen the gap, invest the gap, repeat. Benchmarks are useful, but they are not your destiny. Whether you are 19 or 59, the best time to grow your net worth is right now. Start where you are, stay consistent, and let time turn small steps into real wealth. If this gave you a clear picture, smash that like button, subscribe for more simple money lessons, and share it with a friend who is curious how they compare. How are you doing versus these benchmarks? Tell me in the comments.